Harry Maguire's future at Manchester United has once again become a major talking point as fresh reports suggest that both parties are interested in continuing their relationship. After months of speculation and uncertainty, there appears to be a shared desire for stability between the player and the club. The defender, who has experienced both immense scrutiny and moments of redemption at Old Trafford, is reportedly keen to remain. That willingness to stay speaks volumes about his character and his belief that he still has unfinished business at one of the world's biggest clubs. From the club's perspective, retaining Maguire would provide experience, leadership, and depth in a demanding season. Despite criticism in recent campaigns, he has proven capable of delivering strong performances when called upon. The central issue, however, revolves around salary. Financial negotiations are expected to play a decisive role in determining whether a deal can be reached. Modern football contracts are complex, and compromises are often required. Maguire is currently among the higher earners at the club, a reflection of the fee and expectations that accompanied his arrival. Any new deal may require a reduction in wages to align with the club's evolving wage structure. The length of the contract is another key factor. At his age, discussions about how long Manchester United are willing to commit become increasingly important. Clubs must balance loyalty with long-term planning. For Maguire, security and respect are equally significant. A shorter deal might protect the club, but it may not provide the reassurance the player desires at this stage of his career. Reports from the Daily Mail indicate that negotiations are ongoing, with both sides aware of the delicate balance required to reach an agreement. Crucially, Maguire has already received offers from other clubs. Interest from elsewhere strengthens his negotiating position and reminds Manchester United that competition exists. These external offers reportedly present alternative financial packages that could surpass what United are willing to propose. That reality adds pressure to the current talks. Should another club table a significantly better deal, Maguire may be forced to consider his options seriously. Professional football careers are finite, and financial security often influences major decisions. Yet, money is not the sole motivator. Maguire's desire to remain at Manchester United suggests he values the prestige and platform the club offers. The defender has endured challenging periods, but he has also demonstrated resilience. His performances during injury crises last season earned renewed appreciation from fans and pundits alike. Remaining at Old Trafford would allow him to continue rebuilding his reputation at the highest level. It would also enable him to compete in major domestic and European competitions. From the club's standpoint, keeping Maguire avoids the need to invest heavily in another centre-back. Transfer fees and adaptation periods carry their own risks. Financial sustainability has become increasingly important for elite clubs. Wage structures must be carefully managed to comply with regulations and long-term strategy. Maguire's age inevitably enters the conversation. As players approach their 30s, clubs often hesitate to offer lengthy deals that extend deep into the future. However, centre-backs often peak later than other positions. Experience, positioning, and leadership can compensate for any marginal decline in pace. The dressing room dynamic also matters. Maguire remains a respected figure within the squad, known for professionalism and dedication in training. If he stays, he would likely continue serving as a senior presence for younger defenders emerging through the ranks. The club's manager will undoubtedly influence the final decision. Tactical systems and defensive preferences shape whether Maguire fits long-term plans. Adaptability has become a key quality in modern defenders. Maguire's ability to play in different setups may work in his favor during negotiations. Another consideration is market demand. The fact that he has offers suggests there are clubs willing to value his experience and international pedigree. His performances for England in past tournaments have shown he can excel on big stages, reinforcing his reputation beyond club football. For Manchester United supporters, opinions remain divided. Some see him as a dependable squad option, others question whether he aligns with the club's future ambitions. Nevertheless, continuity can be beneficial in transitional periods. Stability at the back often translates into improved defensive cohesion. Negotiations of this nature often involve incremental compromises. Salary reductions can be offset by performance-related bonuses. Such incentives align the interests of both player and club, rewarding contribution while protecting financial flexibility. If Maguire accepts a pay cut, it would signal commitment to the project and recognition of the club's broader financial framework. Conversely, if United cannot meet his expectations in terms of contract length, the impasse could prove decisive. Timing also plays a role. With transfer windows moving quickly, clarity will be required to avoid last-minute complications. A prolonged saga could unsettle squad planning and distract from pre-season preparations. Other clubs monitoring the situation may attempt to accelerate their proposals, sensing uncertainty. For Maguire, choosing between loyalty and financial optimization is not straightforward. The emotional attachment to a club can weigh heavily. Old Trafford remains one of football's most iconic stages, offering visibility and competitive ambition unmatched by many alternatives. Yet career trajectories can shift rapidly. A fresh environment sometimes revitalizes players seeking renewed momentum. If an external offer proves significantly better, pragmatism may outweigh sentiment. Manchester United, meanwhile, must decide how much they value his presence relative to their strategic goals. Retaining experienced defenders can reduce risk, especially in campaigns stretched by multiple competitions. Financial prudence, however, remains non-negotiable in the modern game. The coming weeks are likely to clarify whether common ground can be reached. Supporters will watch closely, aware that squad decisions shape the club's competitive trajectory. Maguire's situation encapsulates broader themes in football: loyalty, business, and ambition intersecting. While both parties express interest in continuing together, numbers on paper ultimately decide outcomes. The defender's willingness to stay offers United leverage and reassurance. At the same time, the existence of rival bids ensures he is not negotiating from a position of weakness. Should a compromise be struck, it may represent a mutually beneficial resolution. If not, a departure could mark the end of a turbulent yet significant chapter. Ultimately, the decision hinges on salary reduction, contract length, and comparative offers. Whatever the outcome, it will reflect both personal priorities and institutional strategy. For now, discussions continue behind closed doors, with optimism tempered by realism. Harry Maguire's future remains finely balanced, suspended between commitment and opportunity. In modern football, such crossroads define careers and shape club narratives. The next move, whether extension or exit, will resonate far beyond the negotiation table. As reports suggest, both sides want the partnership to continue, but only terms acceptable to both will ensure that Harry Maguire stays at Manchester United.